This video is just going to be a short recap of some technicalities and concepts with array lists. If you've been following with the Hinderwanger Java 2 videos and lessons, then you should be familiar with scanner objects and decimal formatting objects. And you'd know that a scanner object needs an import statement. It needs import java.util, and a decimal formatter needs import.java.text. And ArrayList, just as a reminder, also needs an import because an ArrayList really, again, is like an object in the Java library that we need to be able to access and use all of the tools that Java already has built in. So we need the util import for an ArrayList. To declare an ArrayList, just a reminder, it works very similar to the scanner and decimal formatting objects. You would first name the type of objects, scanner object, decimal format object, but we want an ArrayList object. Inside that, these brackets here, we need to include what type. Do we want a string, an ArrayList of strings, an ArrayList of integers? What do we want? So we need to put our type here. And then just like in the scanner and decimal format objects, we put the name of the item, the name of the scanner, the name of the formatter. In this case, I have the name of the array list, which I've called our classmates. Then we need the word new. Remember, new is very important. We want a new scanner up here. We want a new decimal formatter. We want a new array list. And then remember, when we create our objects, a lot of times we need parameters, things that are needed to declare or make them work or do something with them. And so my array list, I just said I wanted a list of 20. Now because an array list is so fluid, add and subtract, if I create an array list of 20, it's actually empty because I didn't put anything into the list. So the 20 isn't really needed, but it does just kind of tell you that I'm throwing in a number to make it a list so long. But a lot of times when we create an array list, we may not use that number there. Now, in addition, remember with array lists there's some key points here. Notice that we don't have any of the brackets that we would use in a traditional array. In just a standard array, we don't use the brackets. It doesn't show up anywhere here, nor would it show up anywhere when we're accessing or changing it. An array list, remember, is fluid in size. It's adjustable. We can add from it. We can remove from it. So we can add and remove elements anywhere we want. Okay, we don't have to manually move elements. Remember, if we set or if we insert an element into an array list, it actually shifts everything for us in that list. If I were to insert into an array list at a specific index number, then everything else could shift if I wanted it to. And then, so last, remember, these are the key things here with an array list that we have to keep in mind that are different with arrays. And at the bottom, you can see how we would need to declare an array list.